The following video game is rated M for mature. It has partial nudity, sexual themes, and violence. Many of the characters in this wear revealing clothing and have mature bodies. If you are under the age of 17, please click out of this video and go watch something else. Hey guys, welcome back to GI Player Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. I'm Player 1 AnthonyTZ, and it has been a little while. I remember I grinded a lot for costume accessories and stuff like that. But before we start playing, let's do a bit of a GI Player's tradition and like open up a fortune cookie. We do that every now and then on this show. Okay. You will soon gain something you have always desired. Well, that's kind of a lot of things, and mostly, like, merchandise-wise. Well, let's get going. Okay. Holy cow. The last time I played this was in April, and it's June right now, so it's been a little while since we've played this on the show. Hope this is the right save file. Alright. If we remember correctly, everyone is super sad. Even Katsuragi. The teacher could give less of a crap. But Hibari's happy. Alright. Now I can finally continue this. We're in chapter 2. Alright, we did the lovable Hibari last time, so next is this one. Intercept Hebijo. Students from Hebijo Academy are attacking us. Show these evil shinobi the results of your training. Alright, let's switch shinobi. And I also did a bit of grinding to make sure that Hibari and Yakyu were like around the same level as everyone else. So let's play Katsuragi because again, she is my favorite. Oh. Okay. Switch to whoever you want, I guess. Oh no. I didn't know we were starting this off with text. Why am I eating now? The sword's tips paints a straight line of silver. Hien, the sword I wield, is a blade of superlative quality. I think this is the first time I've ever actually read that. An heirloom passed down in my family. I bear the weight of its long history. In return, hind to its sheath. I cannot read and eat. I return hind to its sheath and let out a breath. My swings are starting to feel lackluster. My endless training is beginning to tire me. I cannot afford to cut corners in dealing with Hebijo. However, pushing myself when I am not at my best will avail me nothing. Indeed, it will only cause harm. Am I the class rep? I cannot remember everyone's names again for some weird reason. I return to the ninja room and sit quietly. I focus on settling my thoughts and breathing, then see to maintain hind. I lay hind down and bow before it, then undo the rivet on the hilt to remove the hilt itself. I use paper and wipe the blade clean of oil and dirt 12 times. Then I powder it, from the metal collar at the hilt to the very tip. The proper care of a Japanese sword is an act of respect. I cannot read this with the freaking headphones on my head. For one's ancestors, as well as a means of sharpening the mind. It must be done with exquisite care, no matter how tired one may be. As I finish, Asuka and my other friends arrive. Okay, so I am a class rep. After exchanging morning greetings, she begins a lively conversation. Through the rigorous training that shortly follows, Asuka never once loses her bright and cheerful expression. In all honesty, her strength of will surprises me. No matter the pain or difficulty that she faces, she greets it all with a smile. That is no mean feat, however it might sound. As club representative, I take great pains to keep my classmates organized. But Asuka seems to accomplish the same task without even thinking about it, and always with her trademark cheerfulness. It causes me to wonder if perhaps she might not be a better fit to lead the class than I. As I lose myself in my thoughts, Master Kirya walks into the room class. Wow. Sorry, I felt like I was gonna burp right there. Predictably, Katsuragi raises her voice to complain. Master lets out a sigh. Katsuragi reluctantly gives assent. Then Hibari decides to speak. Asuka raises her hand. Damn. With that, Asuka leans forward and quickly puts pencil to paper. Just as quickly, she puts her pencil down and smiles jubilantly. Damn! It's a family tree of 3 generations: her grandfather, mother, and herself. Her grandfather, Hanzo, is a famous shinobi. Katsuragi and Yagyu both write in silence. No. Hibari moans in a typically childish fashion. She comes from a long line of shinobi. Given the sheer number of ancestors, I imagine it would be difficult to write them all down. Ikaruga, okay, that's her name. Master Kirya says, peering intently at my hand. I've stopped working just when my family tree is almost finished. When I think of my family, my thoughts invariably drift to my older brother. He is studying business management. I thought I was about to say he's studying a businessman. And I was like, oh really? Do tell. Following in the footsteps of father. In truth, however, he wished to become a shinobi. I finished the family tree by writing my own name. It's simply a straight line from the head of the family to me. My brother's name is not included. My name is where his would have been. Time has not made it any less of a burden to bear, and my eyes begin to well. My eyes are beginning to freaking pop for some reason. Asuka has noticed my predicament. I force a smile. In such situations, I can smile with little effort. Oh my god, what's up with my eyes? Holy cow. I've been like insanely tired for so long. Oh my gosh, how have we reached already 8.5 minutes? Well, the fortune cookie did take a couple minutes or two. Lunchtime. There's a pleasant breeze, so we decide to eat outside. We spread a mat underneath a tree and set up a picnic. Yagyu immediately begins eating her dried squid. As I listen to Hibari and Yagyu's exchange, I spread out a multi-course meal. I realize I haven't yet set out the tea. I always make sure to have Japanese tea alongside the meal. I go to retrieve the Japanese tea from the ninja room. When I get there, I sense a presence. I take a shuriken in hand, and moments later, a man stumbles out before me. Oh!
物騒だな。
Who that? He's in chains! Oh, snap! It's my brother. His hair is unkempt, his skin sickly pale. In the short time since I last saw him, he's come to look very unhealthy.
久しぶりだな、妹よ。
Oh boy. He holds Hein in his hand.
お兄様。飛燕をどうなさるのですか。
Hien, that's what I meant to say,
ど
not
う
Hein.
なさるどうなさるときたか。
A cynical smile dances on his face as he speaks.
これは俺のものだ。どうしようと俺の勝手だ。
違います。それは私がお父様とお母様から。
That's as far as I get before I close my mouth.
お父様とお母様から。よくもまあ抜けと。
His eyes darken with hatred. I find myself unable to meet his gaze.
ああ、そうだよ。俺には飛燕を使いこなせないさ。だけど、これは我が家に伝わる宝刀なんだ。血のつながらない他人が持ってちゃいけないもんなんだよ。
What? His words cut me to the bone. He's right, of course he is. I'm not father and mother's child by birth. Oh my gosh, I was adopted to succeed them in the path of the shinobi. Oh wow.
飛燕は俺が、本当は俺が。
He glares at me, grinding his teeth in anger. On the surface, a wealthy financial group. Beneath shinobi, that is my family. Father had one child, and he tried to send him down the path of the shinobi. Indeed, my brother had even wanted it. But Murasame failed the Hanzo entrance exam. Unfortunately, he had no aptitude as a shinobi.
お前さえいなければ。
Damn, yo! Chill the heck out! Wait, this game is rated M. Why am I trying to, like, not curse? Chill the fuck out! He holds Hien in his hand. Father heard of a distant relative who was unusually fleet of foot. He was quick to begin adoption proceedings. Perhaps if I weren't around, Father wouldn't have considered adoption, and Murasame wouldn't have been hurt. Thus my sorrow when looking at my family tree. It doesn't have my brother's name, as it ought to. Instead, there is my name, which doesn't belong. I am deeply sorry for the pain that this has caused him. If it would help, I would prostrate myself before him and apologize any number of times. But the passing down of Hien is another matter. Mother and father expressly told me, do not give Hien to anyone else.
すみません。飛燕を返してください。
My voice is lined with frost.
だったら取ってみろよ。
Hien is already in my hand before Murasame can finish his boastful command. He shakes his head in confusion and gapes as he realizes what just transpired. His face bright red, he draws a chain sickle from inside his pocket. He begins swinging the weighted end of the chain. Holy crap, calm the hell down!
お兄様、おやめください。
俺は小学生の時、鎖釜大会で頂戴6位になったんだ。
I mean, how many others were in there? If you were if there was only 6, I guess that's not really good, but if it was like in 100, I guess that's not too bad. The weighted chain flies out and wraps around my body.
どうだこれで動けないだろう。
お兄様、私はこちらです。
What my brother has mistaken for me was actually an afterimage, left behind by my swift movement.
お気をつけて。
I pull a rope that hangs from the ceiling. The floorboards beneath Murasame drops open, he falls. This very simple trap will lead him directly to the shopping district. Even he should have no trouble finding his way home from there. I guess it's not too much to ask for us to actually fight a guy in this game, is it? I hear a curse from the bottom of the hole. I pull the rope a second time, the floorboard close, reverting to their normal pattern. I clench Hien tightly in my hand. A weighty wetness builds along my eyes. Dude, this was sad!
イカルガさん
Oh my god, we're already 14:39 according to the timer. I blink at the sound of Asuka's voice.
どうしたの？なかなか戻ってこないから。いえ、何でもありませんわ。さあ、外に戻りましょう。
I surreptitiously? Not familiar with that one. Wipe the tears before they can even fall, so as not to be noticed.
あ、待って。戻る前にこれ見てください。
She's brought out a family tree from her desk. It's not simply a family tree. It includes everyone in the shinobi class all lined up, like a family. Myself as the mother, Katsuragi. Of course, Katsuragi is the father. That's just freaking awesome. Then Asuka, Yagyu, and Hibari as the children. Oh, that's so cute!
私たち5人って家族みたいなものだなって思って、それで書いてみたんだ。
Oh, that's so cute! I stare at the family tree as my vision blurs once again. It's okay to have my name listed here. In my shinobi class, I have another family. The tears flood generously down my cheeks.
イカルガさん、どうしたの？なんで泣いているの？
I no longer feel the need to hide my tears.
なんか悲しいことでもあったの？
Asuka looks quite flustered.
悲しいことなんかありません。
I make no move to wipe my face. Instead, I smile broadly.
嬉しくて泣いているんです。ありがとう。
What? I don't know what that last part was, but I was pretty much gonna end the episode right there. Whoa! Hi, puppy Asuka.
今日の修行も疲れたな。
And we will continue this next time. See y'all soon for more Senran Kagura. That was actually a nice little story segment. Not gonna lie, that was episode worthy, in my opinion.